All right, Leo. Excuse me. What's going on? My name is Gabrielle De La Garza, aka the New York Doctress. Welcome to my office. And today I'm here to do your RN reading, which is your right now reading. And this is going to be based off of the current energy that's going on. It just so happens to be around the eclipse and the full moon. So we will be pulling from that. Please go ahead, like this video to support the channel, comment down below, let me know what you think, and definitely subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be here all summer long. I was getting that you check off somebody's checklist, so I feel like someone, whether this is mental or literally wrote this down, or this is you, Leo, I feel like someone has a list and they're like, okay, let's say this is you, Leo, you're like, all right, I want someone with brown hair, check. I want someone who is intelligent, check. I want someone who works at this job, check. So I feel like either you're checking off someone else's list or this is you and somebody, but I'm getting someone's list is getting checked off. Check. So that's real. It's really funny actually, because the fact that someone has this, I feel like no one knows about it, or I feel like this is you, Leo. I feel like you're just like, I have this. All right, you should make this list. Honestly, make this list. If you don't already have this list, make the list. What do you want exactly in your person? Exactly what you want. Just write it down. Spirit will give it right to you. They'll give it right to you. All right, let's see what we have in the cards for you today. Disappointment flew out with the Lovers. All right, so we're just gonna keep it real nice and clean. I think that's pretty clear cut. So I feel like something is clear cut, or it's clear cut and concise. Something is very I'm also hearing direct deposit too. So maybe you're getting paid, or maybe you're supposed to be getting a payment from your significant other that you didn't get on time, or something along those lines. But which I don't know why that would be happening, or maybe it's a child support thing. But I'm also just getting disappointment with a love interest, or with your love life in general. So whether or not you're single, so maybe you're all right, I'm tired of being single, why am I still single? Or you're in a relationship with somebody and you're just not fucking happy, period. Disappointment. I feel like you spend a lot of time by yourself, and it's sort of it almost feels like you're trying to pick up the pieces, all right, let me try this and see if this is gonna make me happy. Nah, I'm gonna try this is gonna make me happy. Nah. But I feel like you're kind of literally reflecting on something, and you're okay, so I feel like in a month from now, during the new moon, you're gonna see a whole different feeling that's going on. Because although this is right now reading, you could be switching from the full moon feeling, which was really intense and really sort of can be kind of draining depending on what your mood is, to sort of happy, go-getty, not really so disappointed, but yet focused on something else. So during this time, you're gonna go through this reflection, and then this is gonna be, and then I think you're gonna find your happy place. Although this isn't what's coming out, I feel like you're gonna see a change. We'll get confirmation in the cards, right? Let's see. Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor. Yeah, I feel like you sort of just sit back and relax, enjoy the show, don't really worry too much about it. And I'm getting a very playful energy here, Leo. Or I'm getting that's what you need to do. You need to go be playful, whether that's playing board games or watching old Disney movies or with your family, or whatever, with your kids, with your significant other, by yourself, but do something that's a little bit more just fun, go for a hike in the woods, go on one of those, they have those parks, or go to the park, go do the freaking monkey bars, when was the last time you did something like that? Go figure out what sports you kind of maybe it's I'm getting tennis, is something that could definitely be tried out, or maybe you're already doing this, I feel but it's playful. Something about it is very playful, Leo, and I love it. I feel like you're on your phone, you're researching, you're seeing what's going on. So I feel like this is definitely really good energy. This is I'm almost getting yeah, with the 9 of Swords here, but I feel like it's gonna be no worries. It's gonna be no worries. So just kind of stick it through. You're almost at the 10 of Swords, right? You need to get through that one more sword, and then you're just gonna go, which could be in the next 24 hours, right? Where you're just dealing with maybe a little bit more of a funk, or damn it, is this gonna go away? And all of a sudden it's gonna be poof, gone. It's all your worries, I feel like there's still problems that have to be dealt with, but you're not gonna feel that heavy full moon energy necessarily. The Star and the Princess of Cups, and there's the wheel, right? You're on top of the wheel, Leo. There's that Lion, right? And you just sort of pour the emotions in. You sit in it. You could be taking a bath right now, but and also too, like Dolphin. I've been seeing that, so Dolphin could definitely be your spiritual animal right now. Look that up. Like, I don't really know how the total spiritual animals work, but like for me, in my experience, what I've noticed, and this is fairly recently, Leo, is that when you look around, you'll notice like certain animals that you'll see, like whether it's on the back of someone's car and it's a bear sticker, or next thing you know you're watching TV and you know you see like a bear in the commercial or on the TV show, right? Like these are all symbols. Like you don't necessarily need to see a bear outside of your house for that to be your, you know, animal or whatever, right? So I feel like you need definitely look that up, like what a dolphin is, because I feel like I saw this. I've been seeing it. A couple of things have come up now, and I'm definitely recognizing it for you for sure. But like I said, overnight, it's like from night to morning, all of a sudden you have this transition where you sort of deal with those emotions like kind of hardcore. It's almost forced. It's like you have no choice but to just release it and let it go, right? Like this is just something that you have to deal with. But I feel like at the same time, after you're like in the bath with your fruit and your candles, like you're having a really good time. And if you weren't thinking about doing this, I feel like you definitely should, especially with the brightness of this star, like how much it's shining. Yeah, rebirth, there you are, baby. You see how that just happened so beautifully? It's gonna just happen so beautifully. It's like, and you're still gonna burn in the water. Like something about that, it's like your fire is never gonna be put out. And I feel like you have that ignition and you have that light and you have that push, and that's what's continuously keeping this so bright, even through the night, even through those dark times. It's like that light is never going to fail you. It's never going to fail you. Amen. Like never gonna fail you. Right? And yes, you just have to wait it out sometimes. Sometimes it's going to be a little bit harder than others. But you know what? I feel like you have something, you have some help and assistance and guidance on the way. Success. There we go, baby. What did I say? Come on, right? You just got to wait it out. The success is there. I could taste it. I could taste it. I could taste it. Oh, man. It's so good. So good. Right? And this is always like my wild child card, because, and especially with the wild child, it's like I feel like we don't really know what's going on here. You could be doing yoga, but I feel like you're figuring it out, and that's all that fucking matters, right? Like no one needs to know if you're going through a bad time necessarily. No one needs to know if your hair is a mess that day, because it doesn't really fucking matter what someone's opinion is. It's like you're just gonna do you, how you want to do it. And I feel like you're learning to take comments to heart so much. It's like you don't really give a fuck what anybody thinks, and you never really did, but maybe you did and it bothered you, and now you're like not, like you're just like, I don't care, you don't like it, fuck you. Like that's just it at the end of the day. Thanks, have a nice day. But yeah, success, overall success after with the Lovers, right? There's this thing, there's this thing, the Hermit. I feel like that you've been waiting on for a long time. So something significant around your 30th birthday, or with the number 3 in general, right? But I feel like something's about to pass or die and be a brand new, just be brand new. Because I feel like there's no more waiting now. Like it's now time for this to cross over, or this to like, this could be a person, but I'm not necessarily seeing that. Like I'm just seeing like the road, like, all right, here we're going into the portal, and then you just come out like a brand new person. This is at 30. Obviously this isn't what someone looks like at 30 typically. They don't usually have gray hair and look older like this person does. So I feel like this is just you rebirthing into a new realm, a new dimension. Definitely really deep, Leo. I'm sweating my ass off right now. I'll be honest. It feels like this is gonna be rough. Like I'm a little out of breath, you know. This isn't fucking cakes and rainbows all the time, okay? But I feel like you're gonna get through it just fucking fine. The Moon, and there's things that death and rebirth, and there's it is again. There's just things you don't know right now, and that's okay. Strength. That with the moon, you know, the full moon, right? You got this though. You got this, right? It's like if you think you failed, you didn't. There's just things you don't know necessarily. Or when you thought you failed, you realize now there was things you just didn't know, right? And I feel like all of these coming into fruition, you having this death and this rebirth in this lifetime right now, not actually literally, but you know, when you fall asleep and you wake up and you're this brand new person with this brand new day and this brand new challenge, right? Because everybody has a challenge all the time. We're always dealing with something. There's never not somebody dealing with something. It's just not like that. But this is who you are right now, and your fire is continuing to burn in this exact moment, during this eclipse, during this full moon, and you have the strength to do it, right? You have everything you need, Leo. So I'm really happy, and by the new moon, you're gonna just be like, wow, this is all behind me. You could be dealing with the Pisces as well. You could have Pisces in your chart, but there's definitely something with this Lover's card, because it just split the deck again and it came out. So definitely look into that. There's just something you don't know now, and there it is again, love with the full moon, right? So I'm gonna leave it there. I'll be back soon to help you through it, but everything's gonna be just peachy fucking keen, and I love you so much, Leo. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and look, it's back again. I'll see you soon. Bye.